his Achilles heel, ironically.
He just doesn't understand shoes.
If you watch The Punisher in The Mist again, he's never wearing shoes in those movies.
Which is odd, because in The Mist, he's in a public space. He's outside. It's a supermarket.
Well, the Mist, I mean, what Frank Darabont had to do to compensate was he added all the shoes digitally onto
course.
Yeah, in black and white.
Yeah. Luckily, they're shoes, so you're generally getting your blacks or your browns, so there's not too much disparity there. But still,
I'm a sucker for black and white copies. I bought The Mist, the Chrome one. There's another Logan,
the Noir edition or some stupid title.
Yeah. Milk Money.
So
the blank check black and white one is Exit to Eden black and white. That's a great cut.
This develops quickly.
Have you got Deep Blue black and white?
Oh man, that'd be weird to watch Deep Blue.
Deep black and white C. God damn it! Why did I think C was the color? That was so good in my head, and then I said it, and then I just got it. Yeah, Deep Black and White C was what I meant to say.
Happy Gilmore in black and white is really more dramatic. It really emphasizes the struggle Happy has to get the money he needs for his grandma's house.
Happy
Shooter McGavin, he's a great. He looks almost like a silent film star in black and white. How animated it is.
Like, I go one step further when I watch Happy Gilmore in black and white. I turn the sound off and just have, like, some happy music playing in the background just to, like, kind of get something going. So it really adds...
some, like, title cards for, like, the silent movie-esque.
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah. Grizzly Adams had a beard. Cut to the face. Grizzly Adams didn't have a beard.
Who wins in a fight? Happy Gilmore on skates or Gina Davis on skates?
Well,
from
Gina
Long
Davis.
Kiss Goodnight.
I mean, Gina Davis is Happy's problem is that he can't skate. Like, that's his issue. So, Gina Davis is like using like bow and arrows and crossbows and stuff on skates.
Yeah, she's a trained killer. He's a failed hockey player. He's got a powerful swing, but after that, he's got nothing.
Yeah, he's a close range guy because his accuracy. I mean, it gets better by the end of that. Like end Happy Gilmore, Adam Sandler, he could take on most other Adam Sandler characters. I'll put it that way.
But very few Gina Davis characters.
Probably Zohan would win if you locked them all in a row.
Oh yeah, so I mean that's obviously Zohan.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Great jet ski action scene in that film. It's probably my favorite, I would have to say, because Turturro's on it, and Turturro on a jet ski, man, pure gold. That should be on the DVD cover. I'm saying that. Right now.
So the Adam Sandler cage match. Let's go down this route. If Zohan is the last man standing, who's second?
Okay, there's Billy Madison. Bulletproof. Oh, wait, Longest Yard? He seemed like an athlete. He would be pretty tough.
Yeah, he's pretty tough in Longest Yard. I mean, he's in the yard, for one thing.
Oh, wait, you know who would win? His character from Jacked Up.
I missed that one.
What is Jacked Up?
What are you talking about?
The fake Sandler movie that I made.
Yes, of course. I forgot that, yeah.
That got covered all over the place.
Okay,
that sent you viral, yes.
Yeah. Waterboy.
Waterboy, yeah, you got to channel that rage in him, but I mean, yeah.
Little Nicky's technically Satan.
I was thinking Little Nicky. He's got some powers.
But literally, like, his solve to that movie is bringing the good and, like, dropping rainbows. Like, there's no, like, if we're putting in a
distraction.
Cage match, I mean, that's not if we're playing Mortal Kombat 2, he's delivering friendships. Let me put it that way.
Oh, wait, I forgot about Ridiculous Six, where he can throw a knife and cut off, like, the tiniest things. And he's, like, one of the deadliest people in the world. And then in the Do-Over, he's a gunfighter, too.
I think I have the answer. It just takes a visitor to help. Punch Drunk Love, if he has love in his life, he is unstoppable. He is invincible at that point. It doesn't matter what you throw at him. As long as he has his love in his life, he's going at you.
Oh, so I would love to see that final. It would get down to Waterboy, Punch Drunk Love, Ridiculous Six, and Zohan.
Oh yeah, Zohan, of course, yeah.
I think Zohan walks out still.
Yeah.
Because he can do push-ups without touching the ground.
Yeah, no, he's killing it.
He could put piranhas in his pants and not feel pain.
Or pants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was just interested, like, who would be second place. So I think we got there.
Probably the greatest discussion I've ever had in my life.
Good. That's the kind of thing we want here. So, Aaron, any more on Deep Blue Sea?
Let me go through my notes here, see if I didn't bring up anything. I think I covered most of my thoughts on this. I asked at one point if shark can play baseball because he did accurately throw the shark.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it makes me,
And it's underwater baseball.
How would that baseball work?
Polo.
Like water polo, but baseball?
I guess water polo would be probably the best.
You'd have to somehow strap I mean, the sharks' main limitations are they don't have hands. Just in they don't have opposable or anything. They're getting on quite well without them. But
well, just like baseball, they do like a 360 spin and knock it with their tails. Like that's,
but is that allowed? If you're pitched a baseball and you kick it, is that allowed? I don't think so. I think the bat is a essential tool. I've never played baseball. It's not a sport we have here. But we have rounders and cricket, and in those you're supposed to hit with the bat. So I think the shark would have to follow those rules and would need to somehow either strap the bat to itself, to its tail or its fins, or hold it in its mouth delicately without breaking the bat. I don't think sharks can play baseball.
The strike zone would be insane for the shark too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go out on the limb that sharks can't actually play baseball. I know it's not been said before. Not many people are going to agree with this, but that's my stance.
You would have to attach a breathing apparatus
kelp
to it.
By any chance?
A kelp breathing apparatus to it, and have it lay flat with the bat in its mouth, and it could bunt. And then it would have Carter Blake run for him, because Carter Blake could slide from 40 feet out and still hit the base.
Carter can somehow slide all the way around the diamond without getting
it's like Angels in the Outfield, just Carter Blake. And by the way, Matthew McConaughey has a huge jump in that movie, and he also has a huge jump in Reign of Fire.
Reign of Fire, yeah.
Reign of Fire has a big jump in, that's for sure.
He'd still be floating if that thing didn't eat him.
It's a skyscraper-esque jump. So other than baseball, sharks, anything else, Aaron? Or was that your notes exhausted?
No, I think I've covered all the ground that I had to really dig into for cracking the glass.
And in terms of how deep and blue is this scene, which is something I like to keep track of, it's quite deep. This is one of the scenes we have so far, which is entirely underwater. So it's one of the deepest so far. And in terms of blue, actually through the window is more black than blue, more kind of a dark greenish. It's not very blue, but still got Russell's jumper. Susan's top is quite blue. There's an error message screen on the computer that's blue. It's not the bluest scene so far, but it's one of the deepest. I feel like no one cares about this other than me. So I'm just
I think this is a good rating scale. I mean, this scene is one that, yes, granted they're already underwater, so they're pretty deep, but it really introduces the deep blue sea to them physically by having so much water invade their space. So,
this is the scene where the deep blue sea comes to them.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
Good. So where can people find you, Aaron? Where can they find you online?
Where you can find more of me on the Coda Zeke. That's my personal blog, thecodazeek.com. All my movie reviews and everything I do ends up over there. As I said before, I host Out Now with Aaron and Abe, the podcast that comes out weekly. That's available anywhere you can find podcasts. And I'm on Twitter at Aaron's PS4.
Very nice. I'm going to remember to do my plugs before Mark, because they're far less impressive. So you can find me over at lifeversusfilm.com or over on the Lambcast, the official podcast of the Large Association of Movie Blogs, otherwise known as the Lamb, at largeassmovieblogs.com. And you can follow this very here podcast at Deep Blue Sea Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and email us deepblueseapod@gmail.com. Let us know if we missed anything or we should talk about anything in the future. If you have thoughts about upcoming scenes on Deep Blue Sea, then get in touch. Let us know. We'll talk about them. Mark, where can people find you?
Dude, you shepherd a website of 1,500 blogs?
I don't do a great deal. I just kind of...
And you get everyone together for community, and you have...
Yeah, but you get paid for this kind of thing.
Yeah,
this is a hobby for me.
But it's cool, though, man. You've really given movie bloggers a chance to kind of get together and network and make friends. I applaud that. I think it's great.
I don't take compliments, so I just ignore them. Mark, what are your plugs?
Let's see. Check out the Movies, Films, and Flicks podcast on Movies, Films, and FLIX podcast. And find that anywhere. Go to moviesfilmsandflicks.com. I have some really weird data articles coming up that I'm writing, and they're super weird. I can't wait.
Good.
There's people are gonna hate them, but whatever. They're great. And then I guess check out my stuff at Rotten Tomatoes. I work on their Versus videos, and then they have a new podcast coming out, so I've been working on that. And then also my articles that I write for them. I have a big one coming out in October. I don't want to say what it is yet, but yeah, I got that coming out. And then also I started working for the Film Theorists, so that Matt Patton crew. So I wrote. I have a video online now about the Dark Knight's cash pile, so that was based on some of the data I wrote. So I teamed up with them, and I got about 4 or 5 other things that I'm working on right now. Man, when it comes out, I'll tell y'all. But I got a really cool one coming up. So when it comes out, I'll share it on the podcast. But yeah, so that's about it.
Excellent. Well, that'll do it for this week's Deeply Seated podcast. Come back next week for the next chapter when the cast remains soaking wet as they do for the rest of the film.
And the mob makes their introduction.
And the mob makes their introduction. The mob shark is in the next scene. There we go. Excellent. Well, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Deepest, bluest, had us like a shark's fin.
That's staying in. That's when I'll end the show.